On passport, French nationality. Listen, spread the word. They play in France, but they are all, before someone could be heard saying, cut the video. Now the full lyrics of that chant says, listen, spread the word. They play in France, but they are all from Angola. They are going to run well. They like to sleep with trans people. Their mom is Nigerian, their dad is Cameroonian, but on the passport it says French. It also goes on to speak about an alleged relationship between Mbappe and a trans model, actually referred to him as gay. Welcome to the Ports Garrison. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Greetings and welcome to the Ports Garrison. I am your host, Phil DePort. If you're joining me for the first time, I want to thank you, and I implore you to subscribe to the channel. That is if you like the content. And if you're a returning visitor or a subscriber, as always, it's enough love and much respects. Now, I am one who is quite passionate about a lot of things in life. I am very opinionated and I'm not shy to spread or spew my opinions. And occasionally I get called out when there's something topical going on and people don't hear my views. How comes you don't hear your view upon this? And the recent thing that I've been called out on is how comes I'm silent about the racism exposed or expressed by the Argentinian soccer team players, the national soccer team of Argentina players. They celebrating their Copa American victory over Colombia. They got involved in some racist chanting. And people say, how comes we don't hear you? Is it because one of the chief instigators, the chief players in this racism thing is a Chelsea player? No, that's not it. I have strong views on it, and I've had strong views about Argentina and strong views about France. So that's not about because it's Chelsea. So I took the time out now to express my views as best as I can. Now, what happened? Argentina last Sunday played Colombia in the finals of the Copa America. They won, and they celebrated their victory, rightly so. But footage emerged, I think on Instagram Live, of a particular chant that was being sung by the players in their bus while they were celebrating. Now, at the start of this video, I repeated the words of the chant. The chants were racist against black players from France. It also had some homosexual or some transsexual connotation in there as well. Now, the main person who was filming this and putting it up on his IG Live was Enzo Fernandez of Chelsea. And so people are saying, hey, he's a Chelsea player. Chelsea is your club. How comes you're silent? Enzo. Stupid. Very, very stupid. To have put this on Instagram Live, and I understand in the heat of the celebration and all of that, but for you guys to be singing this song, it means it's a song that you guys sang all the time. You know the lyrics for the song. So, and you should know that the lyrics are not acceptable. They're racist. Enzo should know that in his team, his club team where he makes his daily bread, Chelsea, he got about 8 or 9 black French players. How are they going to take this? How are they going to view you as a comrade, as a teammate, having watched you participate in a vile video? The video went out on Instagram Live, and as I said, somebody yelled, cut the video. But one of the black French players, Wesley Fofana, Chelsea player, black French, teammate with Chelsea, at Chelsea with Enzo, he put the video up on his Instagram, and titled it Uninhibited Racism. And so the backlash against Enzo started. Enzo came out with a apology. Run-of-the-mill apology. Just doing it for the doing it sake. And some people commented that even the font in the post that it was made on IG was mocking because it was Comic Sans, and people were saying like, what kind of font that you're using for the apology. It's understood that he has sent a text message to all the Chelsea players apologizing. Now, what happened is that the 8 Chelsea players were French, black players were French, and Romeo Lavia, who's Belgian, of African descent as well, all unfollowed Enzo Fernandez. All of them unfollowed him. And it seems that Chelsea is going to take disciplinary action, start some disciplinary proceedings against Enzo. The French Federation has reported the matter to FIFA, and FIFA is going to be looking into the matter as well. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Argentina, as far as I know, is a racist country, or has overt elements of racism. All its neighbors have black population, and if you look at soccer, all its neighbors have had black players representing them. I can't remember any black player from Argentina. If you check Argentina's population, about 4% of the population identifies as black or mulatto. Little known fact is that the first president of Argentina was a black man, even though at the time the country was not called Argentina. But what Argentina has done is, through interbreeding, they have wiped out their black population. And so black people in Argentina now struggle to find other black people to mate with so they can keep having children. A former president of Argentina once said that blacks is a problem of Brazil, not a problem of Argentina. So when he thought about black people, the first word that came to his mind was problem. That's not a problem I have, black people. Right? Now, it's interesting that the Undersecretary of Sports in Argentina called out for the president of the Argentinian Football Federation or Association, along with the captain of the national team, one Lionel Messi, to say something about the matter, to apologize, say something, and I agree with that. Messi, it's your team. You're the general, you're the captain. They mess up. You can't be silent and nobody else hear you. And what happened when the Undersecretary made the request? He was instantly fired by the president. That government can't tell the football team or soccer team what to do. So instead of coming out and saying, look, we don't deal with certain things. We don't support certain things, certain type of behavior. No, you're doubling down. Now, teammate of Enzo on the Argentinian team, DePaul, we saw him recently in the Copa, fainting, injury when a ball was kicking his back. It's wrong to kick the ball in his back, but he looked like he was shot by a gun. He came out now against Fofana. Fofana should not have gone public with his post, saying it was uninhibited racism. DePaul, you don't get to tell or to dictate to victims or people you have insulted how they should process or react to the insult that has been meted out against them. You don't get to do that. You don't tell people how to grieve. You let them. Now, Enzo went public with the chant. Why shouldn't Fofana go public? Racism is not an internal matter. Racism is a worldwide matter that needs to be stamped out. You can't hide it under the bushel like it don't happen. You have to bring it publicly and deal with it. So Paul, back off and go. Lots of people have attacked Fofana for making the post. To the point where he has had to stop people from commenting on his Instagram. And this is sad. Sad, sad, sad. Now, here is where it gets tricky for me. I am almost sure that a significant amount of Caucasian French people would have no issues whatsoever with the chants. The sentiments in the chants would be sentiments that they hug up themselves. It's interesting that Enzo Fernandez had requested of Chelsea to be allowed to go to the Olympics later this month in Paris, France, to represent Argentina. It's a good thing for him that Chelsea had said no, because I can't imagine how in Paris how they would react given this to the Argentina national Olympic team, not the Olympic team. And what makes it even more intriguing is that Argentina played against Colombia. It had nothing to do with France. Nothing. France was in the competition. France was somewhere licking their wounds from the Euro Championship. It could have been coming from the last World Cup where they played France in the finals. Possible. And it could be that they're saying, we won something and France didn't win anything. Again, we are champions, France didn't win anything. But France seems to be occupying their mind. Now, I spoke about DePaul. DePaul was saying it was seen as a joke. Joke to you, DePaul, or joke to some people, can be death to others. What you might find funny, others might find insensitive and insulting. So you might find it joking. And I was listening to TalkSport radio, and Tim Vickery, their South American football correspondent, had actually said that this kind of thing in Argentina was commonplace. It was looked at as football banter. Like when they played Brazil, they would throw banana peels on the field because Brazil is known to play a significant number of black players. But these things can't be just banter. It can't be. In this world that we're living in, it has to be dealt with. And I don't know how Chelsea can deal with it. I don't know if it's a fine or it's a suspension. I don't know if FIFA can deal with it. I see one Chelsea player came out to defend Enzo. I don't know if he's trying to make peace. Putting out a picture with Enzo and a young black kid. A picture with Enzo. It's an African player. You know, an African player coming out. And then I see another African player, Fofana as well. Another Fofana coming out to condemn the action. It stinks, and I don't know how this is going to end out. But there's people in this world who says sports and politics shouldn't mix and all of that. But you have to use whatever avenues you have to highlight the plights that you face and show how other people can take it for a joke, take it for granted, to just disrespect. As I said, Enzo, stupid. But even if they didn't put the video out, they would have been singing this song, this chant. How are you going to go back and play with your teammates? How are they going to trust you? How are they going to pass to you? How are they going to feel that you have your back? I don't know how this is going to end. Because, as I said, I'm not a fan of Argentina, nor am I a fan of France, because of all the atrocities that France has done to black countries in this world, black people. Look at Haiti, for example. The plight that they still go through. What hand did France, or is France still playing in the plights that they have? So I have no love for France. I have no love for none of the colonizers when they play sport. I don't want to see none of them win. None. But this is not about France, the country. This is about people of African descent who has found themselves living in France because their parents ran away and moved to France. It is sick. Racism is a sickness, a disease. And we need to keep showing it up so we can try, attempt. You see, we live in racist societies. Believe it or not, we live in racist societies. So the racism that goes in a football stadium is an extension of what happens in society. But we need true education. True education to slowly weed it out, or fastly weed it out. Enzo, I don't know what the future holds for you. I don't know if you'll play for Chelsea again. I don't know. But I'm sitting and watching and waiting to see how this will turn out. I hope you all can reconcile. Your team, you can get a genuine apology to your teammates so they can accept it. And then you can go to some seminar, some course, something to learn to be more sensitive to other people's feelings. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. And until somebody else calls me out or something irritates me, stirs my thoughts, is one love. Enough manners, enough respects. And thank you for watching. One love. Thanks for watching.